we're back, more or less. That killed OBS and everything. Didn't really kill the computer, but anything requiring anything from the video card, boy, it sure did. Now I got to get everything caught back up. Repost new links. Okay. Double check on this again. There we go. Hopefully get some proper feedback there. I thought the stream was still alive, but apparently not. Maybe it was. Okay, everything's back up and running. Yeah, look. Oh, that's because we didn't save here. Wow. So we'll have a few minutes of work before we set all that up again. And it happens every time right when we hit play.
Reloading.
Well, there's something about that. Firing up that scanner. I've done that before without a problem. Past sessions, we died from different reasons. And previous playthrough, that was done offline. I was able to activate it without a problem, so I don't know what the deal is this time. But we're going to do a hard save before we start it. If we can get things set up again. And look at that. Didn't even have the teleporter. Alright, so that's what we were running over here to do, is get that set up in place. And let's see, that ended up being too close at that level. Do that instead. Of course it would. Really? There we go. Whoops. Really? Well, hello. Where'd you come from? You're all by yourself. Okay, now can we? Well, let's get the another windmill in place. So you guys are going to keep leaking in, are you? Well, I have a solution for that. Was that the problem? Is that why we were locking up before? We had events that were supposed to be happening and weren't? We need to go get some more ammo. Am I or am I not hearing more vermin harassing my equipment? No? Alright. Let's grab some ammo. And then save. Do a hard save. How much? Oh, I need all of it. I need all the ammo.
I think I can use this.
Yippers. There. Okay. Get that fully supplied. I was going the long way before. Can we shortcut across here? Really? I'm going to set things up just a little different this time. Gonna save it again. Okay. If this crashes again, we'll have to set up another stream, just like I did for this one. But we'll do it. Maybe if I stand in a different spot.
Geoscanner initialized.
Ha! Worked this time. I have no idea what got it to work. No! Sphinx.
Reloading.
Push me off the cliff. By the time I get up there, it'll be ready to fire back up again. What the?
Changing mags.
Target's being
Scanning
artillery.
interrupted.
No kidding. Oh, come on.
Changing mags. I don't see any more enemies. Changing mags.
Where's the artillery guy? I know he's out here somewhere.
Geoscanner initialized.
Should have waited till that was done disinfecting. No! Crashed it again, didn't I? Nope. Autosaved. Take care of that nonsense.
Reloading. Changing mags. Reloading.
Is there another one? Still?
Geoscanning complete. Data acquired. Map updated.
Sweet. Well, that was nuts. Well, we finally took care of that one. Excellent. So, that was fun and all, but we do have production issues to deal with. Like, what are we supposed to be working on? Did all that synthetic silicons. I did extra calcite sheets for a reason, and I have no idea what it is, where they're supposed to go. And why isn't this up and running? I forget. We're supposed to be sending out accumulators. Why aren't we sending accumulators? We're not producing accumulators. Are we at? Really? Wait a minute. I thought we were good on our batteries. I'm hurting on inductor coils. Now what? Ceramics. We set up synthetic silicons. Oh. We were working on ceramics. Where did I want to set up ceramics? Don't know. We set up calcite sheets. How much ceramics did I need? Just for this. We need more than this. So this is 40 per minute, and I got 3, so 120. 120 ceramics. And I think that's 1 for 1 with the calcite sheets. Not quite. 2 to 1, or 1 to 2, or whichever direction you want to go. So I only need 60 calcite sheets to support enough ceramics to feed the landing base. However, where do I actually want to set up ceramics production? I think that was what I was working towards, wasn't I? Did I want to set up ceramic production there? At the Far East? Because we could bring in the wolframite. I still have wolframite I could produce. Here. Well, actually, I don't want cargo dispatchers yet, do I? Well, these will put out 60 per second. That'll be 120. Gonna need wolframite powder. How much powder? I forget. Same. 60 wolframite powder. No reason to put that there, but I'm going to anyway.
Reloading.
I still feel like I'm going to need a turret over here, but
I'm detecting increased rupture
give this a little bit.
Prepare for a wave.
Okay. Deal with this. Set up another furnace or two for powder to send. I should have. Well, that'll be the unnamed receiver. Could have had it all set up by now. Hurry up, Wave.
Raptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately. Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
All these freezes make me paranoid.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
I'm going to assume that there will be another furnace attached to this. I'm going to build accordingly. Right now I just need one. Actually, kind of need to go ahead and set up both, don't I? Even if I don't fire it up, I need the connections in place. Why did the other furnace disappear? We're going to have trouble with that again. It was just fine. Definitely an area that needs some work. And make up the minds on this platform business. Like you got a platform right there. Why are you having problems? Hold on, I lost 2 furnaces just by placing that one. Ugh. There's nothing wrong with that placement. Boy, was that insane.
Rupture status stable. Arcadia
Yay.
status stable.
So far, so good. Oops. Teleporter is down here.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Really? Okay, fine. Wait a minute. That should be receiving powder. Shouldn't it? Wait a minute. Where's that calcite sheet receive? I better double check that. I'm bringing in ceramics here. I don't believe that I'm bringing in sheets for anything, am I? Ceramic? Synthetic? Cross my fingers. That it's only sulfuric acid. I think those are all my cargo receivers. I don't believe I have one over here. I shouldn't have a reason to have one over here. Calcium sheet receive should be down here. No, I shouldn't have a calcium sheet receive. Not here anyway. I'm making all the calcium sheets I need for this plant already at this plant. So where is that cargo receiver? Entire planet is at a dead halt. Isn't it here? I bet it is. That one. Okay. Of course, now I got to run back to the chemical plant, find out why my wolframite isn't sending. Oh, do I have to reset it? Possibly. Might be playing that game again.
Tasty.
Might be pulling the old we're confused busyness about sending that which is already set up to send. Have to tell it again. Am I even producing anything? No. It's not ceramic powder or calcium powder. It's supposed I named it wrong. Supposed to be W powder receive. Anyway, oh, no. Well, it might help if I connected this, wouldn't it? Might help even more if I connected this. Yes, no? That might help. There we go. It's going to take a little bit for all that to catch up. I want to make sure it's going to continue to send. Should, though. Well, maybe. Get some wolframite in here first. I actually have some to deposit. Could have done that to test. Okay, that's happening. We should have good connection all the way down. I was debating whether or not I really wanted to set that up, and I don't see why not, actually. It'll use whatever it needs to. Sweet. So all that will do is get things back to where they were functioning in the first place. Problem is, I need to double production over there. I need to double up on batteries and electronics. I need more accumulators. That's just to get that started again. Problem is, I need more accumulators being produced so we can start doing the resonators. And if I remember right, we need 3 assemblers worth of accumulators. Well, it's not double the electronics.
Dehydrated.
I'm using 26 batteries, producing 30. Okay. Which means 60 electronics, and electronics produce at 12 per minute, don't they? Yep, and that's why I have 5 electronics. Eventually I need 15 electronics. Except I have a feeling that's not quite right either. This by itself needs 24 accumulators per minute. This will need, just for base production, another 5, so that's 29. Might as well make it 30 per minute on accumulators. This produces 20. Yeah, so I need to double up on accumulators. That means we got to do something about electronics. Well, twice the electronics. But I don't have the materials here to support twice the electronics. I could barely support the electronics I have now. Hang on. I'm getting it. All right. But what am I producing here? The wire and the tubes. Uh-oh. I didn't count these. Oops. I'm not producing enough ceramics. I do need twice. Hold on. I've already forgotten. It uses 120. I need 240 ceramics. That would make sense. Alrighty. No, I wasn't watching. Sure glad I have my teleporter here. What am I doing? Oh, that's right. All right, materials. Building materials, donuts. Funky looking building materials that they have around here.
That's just what I need.
Yippers. Good job. Good job. There we go. Try that again, shall we? Okay, so far so good. I need to bring in more powder. So now I need a full 120 units of powder. Well, we already have that, don't we? We have 180 going in there now. Let's fix this. This is I'm going to drop the number. I don't think we're going to need another receiver. We're not capable of producing enough ceramics off of this deposit, I don't think, to require another wolframite powder receiver to support the remaining ceramic production. But I can do 4 more furnaces. Is that right? Double check. 60 per second on calcite sheets, 60 per minute. Uses 30 per minute. Yeah, okay. So each fabricator supporting 2 furnaces. We can do 4 more furnaces. Now, are we set? We are. That'll... So we're back again to the landing base to produce as it's set now, except I need to double it. Actually, what I need to be doing is considering how much more can we do? Not sure we could run. Not sure we can. It seems possible, though. All right, so we need 120 tubes per minute. We are producing 120. I would need a 240, so I need 2 more tubes per minute. I need 2 more fabricators. Can we do it? I would need another 60 titanium sheets and rods. Only to this, I can easily set up another titanium sheet. What about the rods? Going to this? No. I can set up sheets. Let me double check. Just go all the way back. 60 per minute. Smelting 60. Using 30. One more gives us 60. Takes care of the sheets. 60 per minute. 60 per minute. 2 of these is 60 per minute on the bars from here. So in theory, no. What about you? I think you're already dedicated. Because you're doing 30, 60, 90. This uses 120. Oh, I could produce another 30 rods, but I need another 60 rods. I can move the sheets to here. And do all the rods down in there. That would double up my tube production. But that would cover that for inductors. Or double the inductor production. We have to clean all this up again. Now what about wire? Using 120, I would need 240 wire. We need 6 of these. I got 4 now. Well, that would be correct. Or no. I need 8. Can I support 8? This is sending wolfram powder that way. We'll have to stop this, which is not that big a deal. This is sending wolfram powder over to the chemical plant. We could shift this load over to that wolfram powder production. So I should be able to produce the wire. And we're already bringing in ceramics. All I have to do is bring in more ceramics. So in theory, we should be able to do this. Or produce more ceramics. That's not going to be a problem. But we're going to have to clean up our arrangements, aren't we? I know one thing I want to do. Been bugging me for a little bit now. You. So in other words, it's about time to start reworking this landing base plant, cleaning this up. Oh boy. We need wait a minute. Did I allow for sheet production? I thought I did. I was going to move that sheet production up there, but I still need more sheets. I've already forgotten. Using 60. Should be using 60 again up here. No, I'm wrong. So we're using 120 now. I need 240 sheets. I'm not going to be able to support that. One hundred 40 sheets is 120 bars. Then we need 240 rods. That'd be 240 bars. I could do one or the other. Well, I could do one half the other. Try that again. My total output for bars is up 240 at this site. And we can do I can either do 480 sheets or 240 rods. So 1-to-1 from bars to rods for whatever reason. I'd already never picked up that body.
Rupture activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
Making progress again. Barely. About to hit a level 11s. Look at that. Level of 10 across the board. On only one progressing to level 11. Anyway. So if I doubled the production here, we'd have to bring in either sheets or rods. I'm inclined to do the sheets. Produce sheets elsewhere. Do I have a plain titanium site that's not completely used up? Maybe. Or dedicated, I should say. I got one I haven't even touched yet. Not exactly an issue. Getting something set up.
Rupture's eruption has started. Prepare for impact. Extreme temperature detected.
My poor StarRupture game is getting pretty stuttery, jittery. Have to admit, been in it a whole lot longer than I thought I'd be. Finish out just with the contracts.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Look at that. 2 smelters, not even touched yet. That should give me 100 or 240. Well, yeah, that's 120 bars, which will give me the 240 titanium sheets I need. Hang on. What's this?
Just what I need.
Clearly no one's using these tubes. Cross your fingers that we didn't crash from another autosave. Patchers. Leave it there. Now comes the fun part. Start tearing this place down. Really? Emptied that out already. Works for me. Oops. I shouldn't have done that. Well, what good did that do?
The Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
How's that working? That's not how that's supposed to work. I have a dysfunctional... Really? You stop that. No wonder I got glitches. Things aren't working properly. Got misbehaviors everywhere. Alright, so sooner or later we're gonna have to get all this cleaned up, arranged a little better. All right, so we're going to need 8 rods. Bringing in the titanium sheets. And then we're going to need 4 tubes. Right? $120. We're producing. No, we're going to need 8 tubes. No, 4 tubes. Hang on. Yeah, no, 8 tubes because we need 480. We need 8 tube fabricators for 480 tubes. Same with the rods. 8 fabricators for 480 rods. Then 240 titanium sheets. Ugh. And we'll need the same with ceramics, 480. Or 240 ceramics. Hold it. Yeah, 480 ceramics. Am I going to be able to produce 480 ceramics? Out here? Off of this node? Far East node? We best check that again. I could do 4 more furnaces. Each furnace is producing 60. I'm producing 240 now, so I should be good. What am I doing with all these frames? All right. And then we're going to need... We'll start on this next time, but let's see if we can at least get some math done. Well, right now we're using 60, 120, so 240 wire. $240 which means 8 Wolfram wire fabricators, and we already figured out we could do that. We'll be shifting this powder production over to the other site. That's not a problem. Then what? Well, that'll take care of inductors. Then we need stators, and we're using 60 per minute now. That right? And we're producing Are we producing? Hold on. Am I bringing in stators? I am bringing in stators. Where am I producing stators to be brought in? That is a really good question. I haven't the faintest idea. No, this is entirely destinations. Stators. Where am I producing stators? Be brought here. Here? Probably. I have a teleporter there. What's it called? That's a good question.
Dehydrated.
Stator plant. So I'm producing 60. Need to produce another 60. I doubt that'll be a problem. No, I got more than enough titanium. Maybe. Huh. The wire's not the problem, it's the housings. Using 80 housings? No, 120. Would I be able to produce 240 housings? Housings produced at 30 per minute. One, two, three, four. 120. Running 2 smelters. Wait a minute, there's only 2 deposits here? I thought there was more. Might be more of a problem than I thought. It's not going to happen here. I'm maxed out on rotors just because of the titanium. That's nuts. And I still have extra wolframite here to use. I got a lot of extra wolframite here to use. Do I want to move titanium or stator production somewhere else? Oh boy. Here we go. Wait a minute. I got those. Why don't Why don't I bring this titanium in? Is it going to be enough? Essentially, I need another 240 bars, don't I? As long as I can get 240 bars out of here. Is there only 2 deposits? Nope, there's 3. Okay. Okay, there's 120. 240. Sweet. That's 360 bars available here. All right, so we'll... Hey! Who's harassing my machinery? I hear someone else. There you are. I'll find you, you little fink. Sweet. Well, that'll solve that problem. Also might mean a little bit of... Well, I was going to say some reworking up here, which might be true, but... Really? But I'm thinking we could do all of the beam and housing, well, all of the housing production down here and send the housing straight up here to be turned into... Where are you guys coming from? Over here?
Reloading.
We do all the housings down here. Send the housing straight up. And wire will be not a problem. All right, so we'll plan on that then. We'll produce more stators here. That should be all we need to do. Then we can put in 3 more fabricators for the stators. That would take care of the stators. And I do have a turret here. You're just not in a good enough spot, are you? Well, you might be. Or attacks from here, but I'm getting attacks from down there. Well, we'll set up a turret down there too. That will all be next time. I think we're going to wrap it up here for now. We'll plan on setting up, we'll get our stator production in place next time. Then we'll work on, we got the sheet production in place and ready to send. We'll get the stator production in place, ready to send. And then look at what's next. Well, we'll have to calculate sulfuric acid. We'll have to do the synthetic silicate again. We got the ceramics done, covered. I guess we'll go from there. Figure it all out. Well, hope maybe. Get this all set up. And then go from there. All right. Already said that one. Okay, we're going to wrap it up here. Lost some time from losing the stream, but kind of made up for it. We have Satisfactory tonight at 5 p.m. Central. And as usual, we'll be in Tale of Two Wastelands tomorrow evening at 5. And then back here Wednesday morning. See what we could do. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time.